Out upon the ocean, an island began to take shape. Rolling hills appeared on the land, and an idea began to shape in the girl's mind. Could this be the place she was meant to be? A home for her away from the fear of the islanders? Home, sweet home. What's that down on the docks? Presents and gifts. I think we're gonna have to go check this one out. What does this sign say? No wings or else. Did they realize that I really suck at parkour? Oh no. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see how many times I'm going to fall before I can make it up. It's not like it's a hard parkour, but I'm just not. Oh dear, this is a hard one. Oh no. I did it, guys. I did it. Almost fell off. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I knew we were friends. Happy sunshine, but I forget what else humans like. I also forget where I hid it. Oh, guys, this is from when we ate the apple in the other episode that we had left over there. Press the button for the clues. I don't remember what they mean. Okay, let's see what we got here. A living thing I witnessed. My fave color. I'm hidden. The beauty you built. What do you guys think this could mean? I'm gonna have to think on this during the episode, and we're gonna have to see what we can come up with. What could be the hidden clues? Let's think about it while we get into this episode, and maybe we'll come up with a solution a little bit later. Now, you may ask yourselves why I'm here at the main base when we have been working so hard on our floating island over by the ocean monument. And well, that's because we are gearing up to actually build up the ocean monument again itself, and we need resources. And so I'm on my storage ship, and we are going to head down and go see if we can pick up all of the prismarine bricks and other blocks that we got from tearing down the ocean monument in the first place. But I think this is all the stuff that we have. I haven't fully decided on the block palette for the ocean monument itself, but I do think we're going to be adding in a little bit of warped wood and possibly even some copper blocks. But we'll definitely talk about that shortly. First, let's heal up these wings. So as you saw both in the intro as well as right now, we have made some significant progress on building up our island, and I am loving it so much more. Our beautiful spruce trees are so majestic here. It has taken me quite some time to figure out how to build the spruce trees, but I'm very happy with the results now. And this whole island will be filled with spruce trees. This is just how much I was able to get done in the beginning. And of course, we have our ship sitting over there that Miss Time Lady came in on, and I really love this view right here. It looks so nice. But we are going to leave the tree making for now, and we're going to be focusing in on rebuilding the ocean monument up right here. Also, between episodes, I did end up building a moss farm because I want to put some moss as decorations around here. So I built it up over there, and I run it every once in a while. We're going to be focusing on doing the ocean monument, and this green square that we have is just showing how big the ocean monument is going to be. So massive. I, of course, am not going to do the exact same ocean monument that you find in the vanilla world. We're going to tweak it a little bit, make it our own, and I think it's going to look great. However, we're doing something a little bit different with this one because I don't have the build palette quite figured out yet. We're going to actually build this whole thing up in stone first, and then we're going to come back in and we are going to place in all the different blocks that we want to use, such as dark prismarine bricks, etc. And I think it's going to look great, and it'll enable us to get in the shape and the design that we want before adding in all the detailing. So I'm about to jump onto stream right now, and I'm going to get working on that, and I will see you guys on the other side. We are absolutely making amazing progress. We got ourselves the front little part and detailing. We even got ourselves a little bit of an archway here that gradually goes upwards. And then in this building right here, or like this section, I think we're going to have kind of like a throne room. and this will be the taller section. If we take a little bit of a fly up, as you can tell, this is the roof. So I haven't quite finished this side. I was doing it a little bit last night, but yeah, it was getting late. And yeah, I think this is gonna look really good. But I'm definitely happy with how this is looking, the texturing and design on the back and the side. But enough chattering, we have way more work to be done because we have to finish building this all up in stone. And then of course we have to go in and detail and texture it with all the blocks that we're actually gonna use. So I will see you guys in a little bit once stream is over. Hey guys, we're back here and stream is over. Both days are over and we now have ourselves a completed stone ocean monument, which means we got a lot of work ahead of us to actually get in some pretty blocks, because even though I'm actually very thrilled with how it's looking in stone, I still want to add in that beautiful build palette that we've been talking about. And so that's what we're going to do. So I have brought a few blocks over to start kind of figuring out some detailing and texture. So we're going to be using some of this. We're also going to be using a bunch of our prismarine blocks that we got from tearing down the ocean monument below us. I also would like to use some oxidized copper blocks. Let's start here first on kind of the gatehouse, of which I'm calling it. So we have a bunch of different blocks in our inventory. This is kind of what the build palette is going to be. So maybe let's start off with trying to use a little bit of this. I don't know. I'm almost wondering if I use prismarine brick, is that going to be too much prismarine? It might be all right to do that, and then we could do a different color in like the insets. Now this could possibly work. I'm not loving that being quite as open, but I am wondering if we find our warped wood, and what happens if we make a couple of trapdoors? You know what? That could work. I'm wondering if this area right here is a little bit too plain, but we can possibly work around with that as well. That's a little bit more subtle and less dark. I'm gonna keep going with this gatehouse, see what we come up with. And I'll bring you guys back when I have something that I am really enjoying and liking. And we'll see what we think together. Now that I have the front gate done, I definitely think this is going to look very nicely. I'm gonna hop into a time lapse and let's get this thing fully completed with all the beautiful colors. Well, friends, we have made some absolutely amazing progress. Take a look at this. That's right, we have gotten all the walls completed in all their prismarine beauty, and we even spent a little bit of time working on this archway entrance. But we're not quite done yet. Let's go get that roof done. Well, friends, we finished it. We finished the exterior and we finished the roof, and I think it's looking absolutely gorgeous. If we just go into free cam mode here, as you can tell, we got the full roof on. This center roof up here, I decided to go a little different, and we have some oxidized copper and also some warped wood planks. And the rest of the roof is dark prismarine and prismarine bricks. I also buttoned the top of it so it's now spawn proof and we're not going to have issues of creepers falling on our heads. There is something that we need to fix before we can move on here. We don't have our dirt actually connecting up to the building itself. And then we need to work on the terraforming here around our base. I didn't record this part, but I did ask if Beagle would be willing to help out and make some trees on the island for us, and he has been amazing and actually came over and he's built most of the rest of the forest. It is looking amazing. I really love the feeling of having all these trees close in around our ocean monument. So let me go find some dirt first and we will get the finished terraforming around the building, and then we will go and get the rest of the detailing done around our forest here. Well, I have managed to find ourselves some decorating blocks, including a bunch of podzoil and of course some mossy cobble. So I think it's time that we tackle the decorating around here. Now that we have a bunch of terraforming done in the forest up here, including a beautiful little pond, I think it's time to go and finish this forest. Because while this side is basically done, we still have a few more trees that we have to put on over on the other side of our ocean monument. So I have placed down a few logs, kind of laying out the position where I would like some trees. So we're going to go around and we are going to fill in the last few little trees on this side and get this place completed. If you're looking to make trees like I have here on my island, start by placing down 5 spruce logs on top of each other. Once you get to the 5th one, start adding in some spruce fences in a kind of curved pattern. Now, of course, we're in a blocky game, so curves are a little bit hard. Next, you want to go up 4 more logs. And on the 4th log, you will add 4 spruce fences in again a curved pattern. I like to do it the opposite direction to the curve below. Something like this. Next, go up another 4 logs and add in 2 spruce fences on each side of the log. Now that you have the branches in, you can start adding in the leaves. I start by adding the leaves, touching the fences all the way around in the circle. The way you place these is completely up to you, but this is how I do it. Next, I'll go on top and I'll cover in the empty spaces with spruce leaves and continue up the tree in that fashion. Once you get to the top 2 spruce fences, add in your circle of leaves around the edges of the spruce fences, and then cover the top and make a cone shape. This will top off the tree and make it look very much like a spruce tree. Finally, I like to go down through the tree and I like to add in a few spruce leaves dangling down on each branch level. And there you go. You have a finished spruce tree that looks absolutely amazing. We have finished the beautiful decorating and terraforming all the way around our ocean monument, and it's come out so nicely. The added touches of podzoil and of course some moss in amongst here just helps a lot. Now, I thought I had taken all the torches away, but clearly I have forgotten some, so we are definitely going to have to go around and ensure all the torches are gone, but that it's still spawn-proof with all our lanterns. So I shall definitely have to do that soon, but we're going to actually leave that for a moment. And we are going to go take a little bit of a look on the interior of our ocean monument. Now, of course, it is not completed. It is still fully stone, and it looks really weird because of how we have the exterior walls. But I want to do a little bit of fixing here. These stone pillars here are going to look a little bit like this. Here we have some stripped warped wood as well as some prismarine for our arches, and then in between we got some chandeliers using some sea lanterns and grindstones. However, the back wall and our floor of this palace entrance is looking a little bit amiss. So maybe we could do something a little bit along this lines. We got ourselves some sea lanterns on the side hanging on our pillars to light up the path, and then we have a little bit of a diagonal oxidized copper flooring, and of course we have ourselves a throne for the time lady. We brought in a little bit of sculpt block, which I love the kind of pulsing that it does. I think it really fits this area and fits with the time lady theme. But we are not going to stop here. We have a bunch more to do, and we are going to start with these rooms off to the side of the palace entrance here. We're going to need some walls, which should be prismarine brick, and then we will figure out a floor pattern. Now this is looking like an absolutely beautiful interior. I have touched up the roof here in the second room, adding in those same prismarine rafters that we have over here in the throne room. We also have this weird little sculpture shaped thing in the center of the room, and of course some chandeliers again on the top to make sure that it's well lit up in here. Now these lights in the back corner, the lamps and the such, I'm not really sure I love them. So let me know if you have any other ideas that I could place to ensure that this place is well lit. And of course, these back rooms we have not done yet because that will come in another episode, as I plan on making a storage unit in there. However, friends, this is where we are going to call it an episode because unfortunately I have run completely out of blocks and I need to AFK a lot longer down at the Guardian farm. So I really hope you did enjoy this episode. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments what you think about the mystery that we saw right there in the beginning. I still don't know what those clues mean, but we should definitely try and figure it out and tackle it in next episode. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you are brand new, I would absolutely love if you would subscribe. And I will catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.